What's up, y'all? It's Shea, aka your fairy Greek mother. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? I missed last week, my bad, y'all. I went home to New Orleans. If you're not aware, I was born and raised up until Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. I feel like I've mentioned that before, but if I haven't, oh well, now you know. So I went to New Orleans for like a weekend. By the time I came back, I was just so like mentally, physically drained. I was just like, I'm not in the mood for anything. And then by the time Wednesday came around, I was just like, blah, my bad. Accept my apology. So this video is kind of going to be about the difference between HBCU experience versus a PWI experience. A lot of people have been questioning kind of like, what's the difference? What do I recommend? I've been getting some emails about that as well. So if you want to have the best experience, you don't necessarily have to go to a PWI, or you don't have to go to an HBCU. So you don't have to go to Howard or any other school that, you know, an organization was founded at to get a certain experience. Your experience will be what you make it. You have to kind of figure out if this group of people is beneficial to you or will be beneficial to you, because these are the people that you're going to be around, right? So you can go to HBCU and have the best time, then again you can go to HBCU and have the worst experience of your life. Just like you can go to a PWI, you can have the best time of your life, you can have the worst time of your life. It really depends on you, the type of person you are, and the type of people that you will have in your organization. So I can't necessarily just say, oh my god, you need to go to HBCU, because I didn't go to HBCU. Technically my school was what was it, a HSI. It's kind of like, you know, you can cross at a HBCU and have a good time. You can cross at a PWI and have a good time. You can also cross at an HBCU and have a bad time, cross at a PWI and have a bad time. Kind of get my drift, get where I'm going. So your experience will be what you make it. I didn't go to HBCU. I guess my school could be considered technically a PWI if you really want to be technical, whatever. But I didn't go to HBCU to know what that experience is like. So in my head, it's gonna kind of be similar because you're gonna have all the same resources. The thing about it is the organization is the same regardless. The only big difference is that campus to campus, you may have a different group around you. So you have the whole Divine Nine as a whole. They have the 9 different organizations, but on one campus, you know, your organization might be the only one if you're at a PWI. That's one thing to kind of note. At HBCUs, it's more likely for you to have a bigger variety. You might have actually all 9 orgs on campus. Like at the school that I work at currently, we have 5 now. But in last fall semester, we only had 3 on campus. So we've worked to get 2 back, but it's a process. So you have to be sure that the organizations want to have a process. You got to be sure that the Greek life coordinator is willing to put up with the extra work. So I think that's probably going to be what the difference is, your experiences with other organizations. Because for example, for me, when I was undergrad, the only organizations on campus was, of course, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We had Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So we were all kind of at a disposition, because if you're familiar with the kind of system as a whole, you know, everybody kind of has people that they're with. So at a typical HBCU, you know, they'll have the First Fam, they'll have the Coleman Love, they'll have the Indy Love, they'll have the Blue Fam, and then also have, you know, Iota. I'm sorry, it's only 9. So they kind of have their pairing. So the unfortunate part about being at a school that's kind of smaller on a Divine 9 scale is the fact that you won't have those pairings. So really, that's one of the biggest differences that you'll find, even though it's not really a big deal, because there's always going to be, you know, the matching mate in your area. So you can reach out to them if you're really wanting to create that bond. Your grad chapter will have opportunities for you to create that bond there. So it's not like something that's really going to be missing that much. So the experience is not necessarily the same as far as your campus life, but your organization is going to be the same regardless, because these are bigger than us. They operate with or without our chapter. So one campus may be able to have a little more flexibility and freedom with their traditions. You know, some schools may have to do certain things. So I can't say that it's the same thing. You probably won't experience the same exact things at each school, but, you know, overall it's probably going to be similar experiences. So if you have not already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And go ahead and also turn your bells on so you don't miss any of my uploads. I'll see you next time. Peace out.